it working? I think we're working. I never played Peace Walker. It can go suck a fat dick. I played them all. Maybe I did. I played Peace Walker a little bit. Is it the same controls as the original game? Nah, I want to try the new style. Yeah. Active sonar. Enemy soldiers have increased attack power and detection ability. The highest achievable title was fought. The following sensor items are available. Get the anti-personnel sonar if you don't get the... Do I even use these? I'm trying to remember. External life gauge is 2/3 the normal size. Increased attack power and detection abilities. I'm trying to remember if you even if you even use any of these in actuality. But this game's like different. Let me Google this real quick. I want to Google this. I might just do hard. The motion detector look like in MGS3. Trying to remember if it looked like the old stuff. That one's 2. Does 3 even have one, actually? Did 3 ever have one? Fucking play the goddamn thing, you idiot. Oh, it technically has one. Yeah, it's just weird. Okay, whatever. We'll do a normal. We'll do a normal run. Fuck it, we'll do a normal run. Tell me all the tips. Tell me everything. New style, normal. Yeah, we're happy with that. Start game with new style. Good achievement.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
This isn't Duck Game, what the fuck? Although your mic is completely fucked, you'll have to wait, what? Can I pause? What's wrong with my mic? It's completely fucked, you say. To shreds, you say. Okay, so that's that. Let me hear myself. Go to Twitch. What's wrong with my mic? What the fuck? Okay. Let me hear myself. Okay. So that sounds good on my end. Is it still broken? Test, test, test. Okay, a simple plug and unplug seem to have fixed it. The game sounds weird. No, I know it was bad. I heard it. I heard it. Shut up, me. I understand what the issue is, except I don't. The game... How's the game sound? Because it was sounding pretty shit. Okay, no, it sounds good. Yeah, game sounds good. We're good. Okay, game sounds fine now. Okay, good, good. Yes, it is not duck game. It is I'm hiding in grass game. We are one with the grass.
Altitude 30,000 feet.
And I'm hiding in
Approaching
it.
Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to.
Oh, I hate. I'm sorry, I gotta disable
Equipment
the
check.
preview. Apologies.
Parachute.
I hate that the audio doesn't. Can I fix it? Can audio continue? I want subtitles on, please and thank you. Yeah, you can save the fucking and in game, of course, but of course. Hi, how's it going, Tyler Hardy? How are you doing today? Tips, HUD, customize HUD. I would like for audio to continue. Ah, there you go. Background audio. Very good. Very good. Good. I'm glad you're doing good.
Ready to go.
Alright, and test.
Drop zone still
We're
showing a high
good.
pressure mass.
I can multitask.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Oh, it froze. Hello? Please don't freeze on me. Please stop the freezing. Do I have anything running that I
Put out
shouldn't?
that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask.
Shit. Some random shit here and there. Why is this guy yelling at me, dude? Do this, do that, do that. You jackass.
Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Called me a panty waste?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Well, I'm enjoying my smoke. Some good smokes.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour.
Where's my cutscene audio, motherfucker? Hello? Where's my subtitles? Cutscene subtitles. I've been lied to. Game is lying to
To
me.
get frostbite from
Where?
a wind chill.
1
Bitch,
minute
where?
to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate the yellow bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first Halo jump.
Let's go. Oh.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
I would throw up. I would absolutely puke. What is the actual purpose of doing a bunch of front flips? Is there any gain to that?
Jack, I've got some important news.
Oh my god.
The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation
Well, excuse
ritual.
me.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
You sure?
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB-754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov. Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out first, and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards.
Right.
I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process
Jesus,
of deploying
okay, feeble
intermediate-range
pizza.
ballistic missiles in Cuba.
Thanks for letting me know
The
that.
President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba. And so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight.
That's so fucked, man. That's so fucked.
Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selinoyarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently,
this
they're
old as
conducting a
fuck
field test of the weapon, but it's our
fucking
best chance to
videography
get
and
him
shit.
back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
I don't know, would you want to go back to the West after they gave you up? Would you want to contact some other foreign agency? But to be fair, they got you out for months. I guess they can take you out again. Then they betrayed you. I guess you understand why they betrayed you. I don't know, toss it.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission
I'm
is
listening.
to infiltrate Selino-Yarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the West.
That's not horrifying.
If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking.
Pardon.
Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
20 minutes?
Sokolov is up to it.
I don't know, Metal Gear 5 did it really
The
quick.
shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can
And that's
handle up to
before
500
this.
pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
Right? Yeah, Metal Gear 5.
She's
No,
equipped
no,
with
it's not.
two 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as two
Metal Gear 5
40mm
is
machine guns.
after this.
Sounds like she
Okay,
can hold her
yeah,
own against a
yeah.
battalion of tanks.
But this is
Even with the fuel in the
actual
reserve tank, we're
big
facing a
boss.
4-hour
This is
time
actual.
limit. If all
this is
goes
Snake,
well, it
not
shouldn't
Solid
take more
Snake.
than a few hours.
This is not
Home in
the
time for
clone.
dinner.
But if anything goes wrong, you'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
I missed like half of that conversation they were having. Supposed to be like a 4-hour mission, is that what he's saying? Fucking Gracie. Superhero drop. Are my lights and everything still good? Yeah, I'm good. I'm in the grass. Hot. Alright, we get it. The whole superhero thing. Should you, so thinking about this, right? It's supposed to be like a stealth mission. Like, we have the word US Army all over me. Why would we have it all over me? Like, we don't want them to know that the US is involved.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
Oh, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
Well, you've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see.
I think it's Zero, right?
I'll be Tom.
Oh,
Call me
Tom.
Major Tom. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio.
Love the fourth
We
wall
can't
break.
risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
Okay. Oh my god. It's a little choppy. Hold on. Let me go into performance mode, maybe. For the graphics. Switch it to performance. Is that better? Okay, that's a lot less choppy. Oh, there's a little sneak mode. Interesting. Okay. The roll. Weird button for roll. Crouch. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Where's my... Okay, survive.